Coolmore has regularly brought breed-shaping sires from Europe to Australia, and this year their young stallion Calyx brings the blood of the remarkable European sire sensation Kingman. A grandson of Invincible Spirit, Calyx brings great European speed to Australian mare owners. Calyx, he's called the fastest son of Kingman. Now we know the incredible Invincible Spirit sire line is so great round the world, and Kingman has taken it to another level.
Kingman is certainly one of the most exciting young stallions in the world, standing at a fee of £150,000 in England. Calyx is a horse that we believe is really tailor-made for Australia, a brilliantly fast horse and one of the best 2-year-olds from the Invincible Spirit sire line, so it's great to have him here.
Bred by Dunlop Farm. Now we know Prince Khalid Abdullah's breed. We're talking about the breeder of the great Australian breed shaper Danehill, the unbeaten superstar Frankie, wonderful filly and Able, and so many more. I mean, these are elite thoroughbreds.
For a very long time, Juddmonte have been great breeders. They provided us with Danehill and other great stallions like Oasis Dream and Dan Silly, and also in recent times Frankie and Enable, two of the greatest horses in the modern era. And to have a horse from one of his greatest families, each of Calyx's second, third, fourth and fifth dams are the dams of Group 1 winners, so it comes from one of his great families.
And it's Robert Havlin and Calyx who have now gone clear.
And he was the first winner for his wonderful young sire, as you say, Kingman. And obviously we love seeing that 2-year-old performance here in Australia for Aussie breeders. But wow, what an easy 5-length romp.
Yeah, Calyx really put Kingman on the map very early on in that season. He won his maiden brilliantly at Newmarket by 5 lengths, and he went into Ascot 10 days later as one of the real talking horses.
But Calyx is 2 or 3 lengths ahead.
10 days after his maiden win, he went to Royal Ascot and took on the best 2-year-olds Europe have to offer in the Coventry Stakes, beating Advertise, a triple Group 1 winning sprinter. And he had to do it the hard way, coming down the stand side on his own, where he beat that half of the field by almost 10 lengths. To be able to record a time form rating of 120 at just his second start really showed the talent that he possessed.
And he's being asked to quicken, and he quickens, he does. He comes to clear by 3 to 4 lengths. Calyx inside the final furlong.
Well, he was injured the rest of the 2-year-old year, but wow, what a turn of foot he displayed the following May when he came out and won that Commonwealth Cup trial at Ascot. I just loved the funny line from Frankie Dettori that Calyx went so fast he lost his hat.
Yeah, it was a great shot there with Frankie at the end, and it was a brilliant win too. Frankie had a great affiliation with this horse in his short career. He was firmly of the belief that he was a champion sprinter in the making. To win that race by 4 lengths and achieve a time form rating of 124 at his third start, his seasonal reappearance as a 3-year-old, he had so much more to offer. To put it into an Australian context, that's higher than the ratings at 3 of the likes of Pirata, Zoostar, Northern Meteor, Russian Revolution, Impending, and so many of our other great sprinters. So it shows what an elite sprinter that he was.
And really, his sire Kingman, people in Australia might not be as au fait with him as people that are right in the industry. 4-time Group 1 winner, a European Horse of the Year, champion 3-year-old. Just incredible what he did on the tracks, and James's Palace, the Sussex, etc., etc. I mean, he was one almighty racehorse.
Well, Kingman's undoubtedly the best son of Invincible Spirit and one of the most exciting young stallions in the world, standing for £150,000 in England. 13 stakes winners from his first crop, 22 stakes winners from his first 2 crops. He's an unbelievable stallion, a champion stallion of the future, and this is his fastest and most precocious son.
And when you look at him here, I mean, he is a sprinting type. I mean, you can see in the way that he's put together, he's all speed.
He's a pure sprinter. He's an out-and-out speed horse, exactly the type of horse that Australian breeders want to breed and want to breed to. A very fast horse, and you can see that in his appearance. He's short coupled, he's got a short back, a big shoulder, a deep girth, equality, a massive hind quarter and hip, and he walks with great purpose. He's got a very powerful action. So when people come to see him, they'll just see speed.
And his trainer, John Gosden, he talked about his lovely mind. You know, that's so important. He's got a really lovely attitude, isn't it? He's a really interesting horse. He's interested in what's going on around him.
Oh, he's a gorgeous horse, and that you see that when you look at him. And John Gosden always said that after every one of his starts, what a great temperament he had, and that he was a horse that really made him get up in the morning and get to work and made it a pleasure to go to work. And yeah, he is a beautiful horse, and we encourage anyone to come and see him, and they'll see that themselves.
And it is a tough year, obviously, you know, for people to be able to see the horses. But how is he going with the support for Calyx?
The reaction to Calyx since we announced him has been nothing but positive, and he's at a great fee, $16,000 to breed to a horse with that pedigree and that race performance and those looks. So we really encourage people to get in touch with us, arrange an appointment to come to the farm and see him in the flesh, because you won't be disappointed.